Hello, my friends. Let's talk about habits today. Specifically, the habits I've found to be most important in helping me build a successful fine art business. I narrowed it down to 7, and stick with me because the last habit is probably the one you need to hear the most, and you might not like it. That's my disclaimer. If you like this video and think you might like to work with me personally to create consistent income in your art business, there's a link in the description below to schedule a call to chat about my Palette to Profit program. I'd love to see if it's a good fit for you. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Jennifer Daly, and I'm a fine artist who makes over $100,000 a year just from my art. I'm also incredibly passionate about empowering other women to reach their own art business goals, and I've helped dozens of artists get focused and find their own version of success. Okay, so let's talk about these habits for a second. Each of these comes from my personal experience and evolved because I was hitting some sort of a roadblock that once I started the habit, things started moving along again. So my hope is that by sharing them with you, you can avoid some of the pain and frustration in your own journey. The first habit is to build in time for experimentation in your art practice. It is so easy once you start focusing on the business side of things to turn your art practice into something that feels more like a production line. And that act of production, that's going to happen no matter what as you master your craft. So you need to be purposeful and build in time to get back to playing with art. That will not only help to make your art better, but it will keep your creative spirit alive. The second habit is to set business goals regularly and work towards them a little bit every day. I go deep into planning and scheduling in my Palette to Profit program because this is something that took me a while to really master, and it makes such a difference. Being able to first figure out what you want from your business and then break down those dreams into what you need to do today, it's huge in being able to make steady progress to your own version of success. The third habit I love because it has opened up new worlds for me, and that is simply to talk to other artists. At first, you might not know many other artists who are building businesses, so this can feel hard. You might need to join some artist groups or take some classes or do some online education where you actually get to interact with your peers. Being a professional artist can be isolating, so building up these relationships with other artists will not only give you a peer group to bounce ideas off of, but a real network of support on what can be a bumpy road. Let me know in the comments if you've got other artist friends to support you or if you're going it alone at the moment. My next habit is to always be learning. There is so much to learn in this art business, whether it's design skills or social media skills or personal development. I'm always learning something new. The form that education takes can really differ. Sometimes it's as simple as reading a book or doing some online research if it's a very specific skill I need to learn. Sometimes it means enrolling in an online course or participating in a mastermind. In any given year, I spend a lot of time and money on learning new skills, and it's a habit and an investment in yourself that I highly recommend. This next habit is actually a bit of an undoing of another habit, which is to stop looking at what other artists are up to. I know myself, and I know that when I scroll through social media and I see all of the other amazing artists out there, I start to doubt myself, and I wonder if there's even room for me to be successful as an artist, which another part of me knows is absurd because I'm already experiencing that success. But our brains work so hard to try to keep us safe from risk by thinking in this way. So the answer is to be purposeful when consuming social media and the work of other artists and break the habit of just scrolling endlessly. This next habit is so important for your mental health, and that is to create time every day for your brain to breathe. This can look different for everyone. So whether it's an actual meditation practice or a walk outside by yourself without music going or a podcast, doing some journaling, or just sitting in your favorite spot with a cup of tea. You know, I personally use a mix of all of these practices and find this downtime for my brain is so calming and restorative and so needed to be able to do the brain work you have to do when you're running your own business. Okay, we've made it to the final habit, the one you might not want to hear, and that is to get brave. Over and over again. You got to get brave in your art making and get brave in sharing it. You got to get brave in reaching out to people you want to work with or mentors that you'd love to have. Get brave just putting yourself out there and make it a habit. It's going to be uncomfortable. I won't lie about that. But somehow when you do it more and more, you get used to that uncomfortable feeling and begin to recognize it as a sign that you're moving towards your dreams. And then it's still uncomfortable, but it's easier to handle. So just this one habit will do so much for your business. I promise you it is worth it. And that's it, my friends. Hopefully you're feeling inspired to put a few of these habits into practice. If you're wondering how to turn these habits into an actual business, check out my free masterclass link below on the 5 building blocks of your art business. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the algorithm show this information to more artists like you. And if you're wondering how to create artwork that sells, watch this video next. Thanks so much and have a great day.